Welcome back to the theater, pal. Your friendly neighborhood master Chaos, back with you once again. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. I think that's it. I can't remember all the other ones. Happy holidays in general. We're back. Season 2, Episode 1 of Master Chaos Theater. Thank you so much for joining me. I've got my mug of hot cocoa here. It's nice and cold outside. I thought we would retire here. I've got my nice, plush robe on here. It's snowing inside the house, so I do apologize for that. But I thought we could cuddle up, socially distance-wise, and drink some hot cocoa and chat movies. Today's episode features a film that I consider a lost holiday classic. As a matter of fact, I consider this movie to be one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made. I'm talking, of course, about the film Deadly Games, aka Dial Code Santa Claus, directed by Renee Manzor, from 1989. Pal, it would be easy to call Deadly Games a Home Alone ripoff. You can see the cover and think, okay, here's a kid. He's home alone. Well, he's got his grandpa with him in this one, but by the way, my jingle jangle might get in the way. I apologize. It just adds to the fun. Anyway, he's home alone. Somebody breaks in. He's got to defend his house. He's using traps, things like that. Oh, this is a Home Alone ripoff. However, you'd be wrong. This movie, as I mentioned when I was showing you the posters, is from 1989. Home Alone is from 1990. Home Alone ripped this movie off. Home Alone ripped off Deadly Games. However, if you look closely at the movie, which I'll go into in a moment, it's definitely closer to Die Hard than Home Alone. Well, Die Hard is, of course, another Christmas classic. So what you have here is essentially a kid's version of Die Hard. That's what I am going to assume that they set out to do. I haven't watched a lot of the special features on the new Blu-ray and 4K release that Vinegar Syndrome put out. I'll talk about that briefly later on. But I'm going to assume they tried to do a Die Hard with kids, and they achieved it. So if anything, if this movie is anything, it's Die Hard for kids. Then Home Alone came out, and it's basically an amalgamation of Die Hard, Home Alone, combined into what I consider probably the greatest Christmas movie ever made. Well, that's hyperbole, but it's really damn good. About as good as this hot cocoa, as a matter of fact. So what is this movie about? Okay, essentially, I'm going to spare you a lot of the details. I don't want to ruin it for you if you've never seen it. I highly recommend you do watch it. Very quickly, kids home alone. It's Christmas Eve. He's rich. His mom and grandpa, they live in a mansion. I mean, this is like a castle. He's got hidden rooms, secret passages. He's got this like weird toy room that's like somehow exists between the walls, some kind of like alternate dimension. It's got a Indiana Jones style suspension bridge. All these old like rotting toys. It literally looks like a serial killer's lair. But this is our hero's secret lair, so we have to sort of be okay with it. That's like a normal thing. Basically, this rich kid, it's Christmas Eve, he wants to meet Santa Claus. On the other side of the coin, we have this maniac. We don't know much about him, just a crazy guy. And he loves kids. Apparently, I'm guessing he's some kind of creeper, pedophile guy. He walks into a mall, the mall that this boy, Thomas, his mom, works at. He says, hey, I want a job. I want to be Santa Claus because that's a normal thing for me to want to do. The mom says, oh, we need more Santa Clauses. We need a lot more Santa Clauses. He's hired. He becomes Santa Claus. His first minute on the job, he's like creepily groping a little girl. And the little girl's like, I don't like your face. And then he tries to kill her. He gets fired, of course, because that's what would happen. And he's pissed because he's crazy. And so he decides, he finds out that the lady who fired him is the boss. And there's toys that she's ordered, to be sent to her house for her son. So he says, okay, I'm going to get in this truck. I'm going to go to her house. I'm going to kill her son because she didn't let me grow up a little kid. So, makes perfect sense in his mind. And so that's her plot. That's essentially it. this creepy, psychotic Santa, who, by the way, we don't know anything about this guy, and I think that kind of works. If Michael Myers works, okay, if Michael Myers works, right, if we don't know anything about Michael Myers and he's allowed to kill people and that works, this guy, it should be allowed that we don't know anything about him either. So, okay, crazy Santa goes to a rich kid's house, big mansion, tries to kill him. That's the plot. What I left out was how tense, how action-packed, how exciting, and how freaking badass. I don't even know. Were we at 5? I don't remember. But let's just say we're at 5. How freaking badass this movie is. I won't give too much away, but just as an example, the first thing that tips Thomas off to the fact that this Santa may not be the actual Santa Claus is, well, his dog. He has a loving pet. The dog attacks the Santa Claus. And Thomas is like, oh, no, don't attack Santa. Santa's nice. Well, Santa grabs a cake knife and kills the dog in front of Thomas. Now, Thomas knows, holy shit, Santa's kind of crazy. And then the fun begins. That's just a tease. This movie does not pull any punches because it's dealing with kids. This isn't the Home Alone thing where like, oh, I'm going to put micro machines down. Oh, maybe they'll step on ornaments. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, I'm going to use my pervert brother Buzz's spiders and put that on their faces. This is going to be hilarious. This movie isn't designed to make you laugh. It's not really a family movie. I watched it with my kids, by the way, and they loved it. But it is a balls to the wall action movie. As a matter of fact, the kid, Thomas, loves Rambo. He loves Rambo. In the beginning of the movie, there's like him getting he's doing like crunches and he's putting on like the black face paint and all the gear. He's a Rambo guy. It's a product of the 80s, of course. He's a big Rambo guy. So when it comes time to defend his house, defend his ailing grandpa who's frail, can't really be much help and is partially blind. His vision's all fuzzy. This kid, Thomas, mans the hell up, dude. This is a badass kid. This is a badass movie overall. Dial Code Santa. First of all, look at the slip that they put out for this movie. Look at how beautiful this is. Here's the back of that. My God. What? Get it just for that alone. But what you're going to be getting is an amazing goddamn movie. What am I rating this movie? I think you can guess. Home Slice, I'm going with 5 stars for this movie. This is probably one of the most badass movies I've seen in a long time. It is a lost holiday classic. Honestly, you watch it, it's going to be in rotation along with It's a Wonderful Life, Die Hard, Home Alone, all those movies, Elf. This belongs right up there with the pantheon of great holiday movies. Not only is it a good thriller, it's a solid Christmas movie because it just feels so cozy. The house is cozy. Yeah, there's a killer Santa Claus, but there's a cozy feeling to it, and there's a nonstop breathless energy to it. It all takes place on Christmas Eve. And the little kid, Alain Musée, I think his name is, really great. A lot of little kid actors are not that great. He's really good. And the best part is he didn't even want to be an actor. I think his dad was a filmmaker. And that's what got him into acting. And his dad said, oh, I'll cast you in this part. He is so good in this. He is so good in this movie. Speaking of Elaine, this package includes a 40-minute interview with the now grown-up Thomas. And it's great just hearing how he got cast and how he sort of had his little film career and all that stuff. It's really interesting to hear, behind the scenes from the actor, 40 years down the line or whatever it is. Really interesting. 40 minutes, too. 40-minute interview. Pretty lengthy, but not as lengthy as the 89-minute interview with the director. It's almost as long as the movie itself. Very informative stuff here. So a big interview with Renee Manzor, a big interview with Alain Musée on this, plus the Bonnie Tyler music video. There's a song that is, how should I describe it? I'll go with crap. It's a kind of a crap Christmas song. The lyrics are terrible, but somehow it fits. Somehow it's okay, because it kind of fits this weird, at times artsy, at times hard, action-packed, gritty tone that this movie kind of sways between. So weird music video is included here, which is basically just made from clips of the movie. But you get the subtitles, so you get to see What is she actually saying, and did she actually say that? And oh my god, it is as dumb as I thought it was. Tons of other stuff on this title. I'm not going to go into all the details. I just wanted to show you. This is 4K and Blu-ray. Here is the back. When you crack it open, I love the black cases. This is what they look like. I believe this is, yeah, Blu-ray. And that's the 4K disc right there. Really great. Is there a reverse slip? I don't even know. Yes, there is a reverse slip with that artwork. That is the original poster artwork. I really like the new artwork, honestly. And voila, as they say in France. Dial Code Santa Claus. Deadly Games is a hidden, lost Christmas classic. You need to watch this movie, my friend. You need to watch this movie. We're kicking off Season 2 of Master Chaos Theater with the hidden Christmas gem right here. You need to watch this. You need to find a way to get this. Vinegar Syndrome has it on sale. It's going to sell out, I'm pretty sure, especially during this season. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Such a beautiful movie. So much fun. So much fun. So rewatchable. This is a movie I'm going to watch every year with the kids. Like I said, I showed it to my kids. They go, hey, you guys might be interested in this. It's kind of like Home Alone. They loved it. They were scared, but they were thrilled. And you know why it's good for kids? Can I say, I mean, it's a brutal movie and people get killed, but this is why it's good for kids. I'll put my dad hat on for a second. Looks a lot like this one. It's good for kids because it shows a tough kid making smart moves, making the right decisions, not giving up, trying his hardest to survive, and being a fighter. Kids need to see that nowadays. Kids need to see fighters. Hey, I want to be just like Thomas. Man, that's so cool. Look what he did. Oh, how smart is that? Oh, I wish I could have done that. And that helps build their confidence. That's why I like these kind of movies to share with my family, because they do essentially give the kid templates. Oh man, I want to be just like that. I want to be just like that. That's great. That's a positive experience given to you by a killer Santa Claus movie. Okay, my dude, time to close the theater down here on episode 1 of season 2. I'm going to be doing for the next, gosh, I forget the number, 16 episodes, Christmas films. Of course, we're currently in the Christmas season. And the goal is to release, at least 3 episodes a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, leading up to Christmas week, where I will release 5 episodes starting the 20th to the 25th. I'm going to be doing all the Silent Night, Deadly Night films from beginning to end. I know there's one about a toy maker in there yeah, I think that's probably the worst one. And there's one where his brain is exposed. Really weird. I'm looking forward to rewatching those. It's been a while for me. I also, later in the month, I'm going to be tackling all the Black Christmas films. The original, the pretty decent remake, and the new remake, which I haven't seen, but I've heard awful things about. And boy, I'm kind of excited to watch it. And I want to compare and contrast all 3 versions of Black Christmas. I hope you'll join me for that. My friend, for now, I'm going to close the theater down. Gotta pull the curtain across the silver screen. The snow's getting on it. I don't want the projector to freeze. So I'm going to finish my hot cocoa and bid you adieu. I hope this video has found you well. My friend, I love you very much. Happy holidays. And remember, I am your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos, and you have been entertained.